Rabbi Simone Schicker. I'm the rabbi of Temple B'nai Israel, which is the Reformed congregation in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Memory. You know, I love Passover. I think Passover is the reason that I'm an active Jew, because some of my earliest memories are at the very large friend Seder that we would go to every year with, 40 to 50 people in a house, going for hours. And it was the most fun. It was the most fun. So I decided I wanted to be a rabbi at my bat mitzvah. I'm one of those. I was in between Aliyot actually during the Torah service, and felt like a sense of calm and rightness, and decided then and there that was where I always wanted to be. Rabbi is that every day is different. COVID had did put a damper on that with the amount of time we spend in front of a screen, but you never know who's going to call, what question's going to be raised, who's going to surprise you. I think is lighting the candles, like taking the time, the moment to think over the course of the week, which is what I do as I light candles, and being grateful for having reached that moment. Is the Thanksgiving prayer, Hoda'ah Modim, during the Amidah. I think it's a pretty powerful moment to recognize that while so much of our prayer is about giving thanksgiving, that on top of that, there is a prayer of thanksgiving. My favorite Jewish holiday is Passover. I enjoy the fact that the food is different for a week, that we take the time to retell the story. I was a history major in undergrad. I love to read, and I think all of it is wrapped up in my love of Passover and the fact that it's about sitting around and not looking at the time and retelling our story every year. See, that's a hard one, but I love a good sweet noodle kugel. I think being Jewish is a choice every day. I talk about this a lot, because in the diaspora, especially in the United States, it's easy to just fall in with what everyone else is doing. And so I think being Jewish is an active choice every day. And choosing it for me is about living the values that I was raised with. Spend some time thinking about it. The best advice, not to make fun, the best advice I ever got, I wanted to be a rabbi since I was 13, so was to take some time between undergrad and applying to rabbinical school to make sure that it was the path that I was ready for, to have some life experience outside of school. And I'm appreciative every day for that advice. I was homeschooled 11 out of 12 years of my growing up. Most people don't expect that.
Awesome. Well, is there any final message you have for either for your congregants or the Detroit Jewish community or the Jewish community across Michigan?
Just that I'm very grateful to be a part of the Jewish community across Michigan. I'm originally from Texas, which most people don't realize. And this is 4 years in Michigan, and Michigan summers are are the best.